Tony'sPicks.com with you here Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time, doing live soccer, football picks, and of course we do a heavy focus here on Europe. And today it's all EPL. Lots of EPL action this week leading up to New Year's Eve, so we'll have plays for you there. Before we get underway, just a couple of things. We'll let you know about our promo code. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and get signed up. Always love to hear your comments, guys, so post your picks in the comments below. And let you know about our website, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to some of our long-term passes. We've got plenty of plays up there right now, up on the board here for today's action. So go ahead and click the links, get signed up. You'll find our best bets. Each capper can release one best bet per sport per day. We have many of them up there right now on the board on our site. And you'll be able to find Paul with three best bets I see across here on the board. 4 best bets. Well, he's heavy in action here. Remember, we got Champions League, we got the EPL in action, La Liga. So lots of action coming to you here on our show. La Liga we'll have today. Our focus today on the show is the La Liga. We have $15 premium plays up there. Each capper can release one of their picks from their card as a $15 premium pick, just to introduce their service to new and existing customers. And I see a lot of best bets at that $15 price point. I guess the cappers want to make a really good impression on everyone there. Our longer term passes are 3-packs plus. You'll find them there on the site. Many of them on the board offer good value there. You see the profit guarantee, meaning these packages must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credited back in your account for side credits. That is profit guarantee, as is our pick ticker. If you prefer to buy your picks a la carte, well, check out our pick ticker with a la carte picks available for sale with team versus team information. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this one underway. It'll be La Liga, the focus for today's show. Let's bring in Paul Grass. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com. Paul, La Liga is probably your strongest league. I think you've mentioned that before in the past.
Yeah. La Liga has been one of the most profitable. I think it is still the most profitable league out of all the leagues that I'm covering. And we're looking to, I do have a best bet there as well. But we're looking at some free plays for the next couple of days because we have the first match day. Actually, it's the last match day before before the new year. So these teams are going to play again in about 10 days from now. So let's head on to the free plays because some of them are really nice prices.
That's right. Let's get on with it here. La Liga here for this week. Lots of action here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So let's get the show rolling here with the Soccer Picks Daily. We start here with the Liga action for Thursday, 1:15 Eastern Time. Betis taking on Bilbao.
Yeah, this is going to be a strong match. Both teams are looking to, finish inside the top 4 and grab a Champions League ticket. Atletico Bilbao right now sitting 4th with 24 points. They're actually on a 3-way tie with Atletico Madrid and Betis, who are, Atletico Madrid are 5th, Betis are 6th. So the two teams are essentially tied at 24 points. And this is going to be a huge match. Now, I do expect both teams to score. Bilbao, if you remember them from last season, they were really, they didn't really score that many goals on the road. But this season, they've been firing in all cylinders, especially on the road. They've scored 12 goals. That's the third best away offense. 12 goals in 6 matches is really high. And they've conceded 10 in the process, and now they're going to be hosted by Betis, who at home they've been really strong. They have 5 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. They've scored 12, and conceded 5 goals. So Bilbao, they've been a pest whenever they're hosted by Betis. They always find ways to score multiple goals. They get results in this venue as well. But in this case, I'm going to take both teams to score at -125. I think this is one of the matches that starts at 1-1 and goes upwards from there. So I like both teams to score at -125.
No, I apologize. Find his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. A Liga action for Thursday. We have Betis and Bilbao. He likes both teams to score. The return is -125. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily. Join us here Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. We want you guys live with us to get the plays in real time, to get the best numbers. And of course, lots of free picks on our channel. We give you 25 free picks a week just on this show alone. So make sure you subscribe. Let's continue on here on Soccer Picks Daily. Next up, La Liga action for Thursday, as we have Atletico Madrid taking on Elche.
Yeah, Atletico Madrid, they've only kept just 1 clean sheet in 9 home matches in all competitions. I'm not. They're probably gonna win this one, but Elche, they're with the backs against the wall right now. They're the only team in the La Liga that hasn't won a single match. They have 10 losses and 4 draws in 14 matches. They've scored just 10 goals, which is the second worst offense in the league, and they've conceded 31 goals, which is the worst defense in the league. Now, with just 4 points and the relegation zone already 8 points above them, I think Elche will start, being much more dangerous. Keep in mind that they did score 3 goals. Of course, against a lesser side in the Copa del Rey, but the only way to lift themselves from that bottom spot in the La Liga is to score. They can't really play defense, and this is a match where I do expect them to go in front and try to exploit Atletico Madrid's weaknesses in the defense. And as I said, Atletico Madrid have kept just 1 clean sheet in 9 matches at home so far in the season. So I like both teams to score at plus 125 here. I think the price is really nice.
All right, Paulo, guys, get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. La Liga action for Thursday. Atletico Madrid and Elche likes both teams to score. The return here is plus 125. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Silly. Join us here Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. And if you're looking for Paul's best bets, pay a visit over to Tony'sPicks.com. Click the link in the description. Get signed up to get Paul's premium plays. These are his best plays that he offers you right now, and those are up here on the board with several of the best bets here for this week. European football action. Of course, if you prefer the longer term passes, he does have longer term passes like a 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass, even up to a year. Get all of Paul's premium plays, his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, let's continue on here with the show. It is a Soccer Picks Daily here as we join you here Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. As we continue here to La Liga action here for Friday, we have Getafe taking on Mallorca.
Yeah, this is going to be a really tense match between the two sides. These two are probably going to fight it to avoid the relegation. Mallorca just a bit better so far, sitting at the middle of the standings with 19 points. Getafe are sitting at the 15th spot with 14 points, 5 points fewer. And Getafe, they're just 3 points above the relegation zone, so they're surely not feeling confident. And you have to keep in mind, guys, that in these European soccer leagues, the 3 bottom placed teams, they get relegated. If you compare this to the NBA, for example, where now everybody's tanking in order to get Wembanyama in the draft next season, soccer punishes you. If you tank, you're relegated to a lower division, and then you have to fight it off with other teams in order to be promoted again. So soccer is a really interesting sport in that manner, and now you got 2 teams that are fighting to avoid the relegation because nobody wants to get relegated. So in the last 2 seasons there's been a couple of really tense matches between the two sides, a lot of red cards, a lot of cards. One of them had 11 cards, the other one had 8 cards. So I don't really like the referee that they appointed to be in this match, but still I think with both teams looking for the 3 points and with both teams having a lot of they make a lot of fouls and they get a lot of cards this season, and especially against one another. So I like the red card at plus 220. I think the price is right, and I think we'll see a lot of fouls in this match.
All right, Paulie, guys, get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. Liga action for Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Getafe and Mallorca. He likes the red card to be shown at plus 220. All right, you guys can tune in to Soccer Silly with you here Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. We asked if you guys would subscribe to the channel. Again, lots of free picks. We give you 25 free picks a week here on this show alone, and we have tons of free picks on the site. So make sure you subscribe to our channel. Let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily. Next up, continue with La Liga on Friday. We have Cadiz taking on Almeria.
Yeah, these are two teams that are also fighting to avoid the relegation. Almeria, they're sitting at the 14th spot, 16 points, just 5 points above the relegation zone. They're not feeling comfortable. Cadiz, they're sitting at the 19th spot. That's the penultimate spot of this league, with 11 points, just 1 point below the relegation zone. Now, Cadiz at home, they might have just one win. They have 1 win, 3 losses, and 3 draws. But that win, it came against Atletico Madrid. And prior to that, they had 3 consecutive draws against Betis, Espanyol, and Villarreal. So, yes, they started the season with 3 home losses against Real Sociedad, Bilbao, and Barcelona. I mean, these are really really strong teams. But against the other teams, they remain undefeated. They beat Atletico Madrid. They held Betis and Villarreal to a draw, and now Almeria are coming to town. An Almeria side that has been really, really bad on the road. In 7 matches, Almeria on the road, they have 6 losses and 1 draw. They've scored just 3 goals, conceded 14. And if you look, they've faced, yes, they faced Barcelona and Villarreal and Betis and Bilbao. But prior to that, they faced Elche. They faced Valladolid. They faced Mallorca. They didn't beat any of these teams. So I like what Cadiz have done so far at home, and I think the price is right. So I'm taking Cadiz money line at plus 138.
All right, Paul. Guys, get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. Liga action here for Friday, 1:15 Eastern Time. We have Cadiz and Almeria. He likes Cadiz money line. The return is plus 138. All right, this is Soccer Sally. Join us here Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. If you miss any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. All right, next up, we move here to La Liga action for Saturday. New Year's Eve, they start them early here, 10:15 a.m. Eastern Time, Real Sociedad and Osasuna.
Yeah, this is this is a match from 2 teams that are fighting for the top spots of the La Liga. And when I say the top spots, I don't mean the first or second spot, but I mean the top 4 spots that lead to the Champions League next season. You have to understand that teams are fighting for that, for a top 4, top 5, or top 6 finish. Because all these spots, they give you entrance to the European competitions, which means recognizability for your team, for your club in general, which means more money in order to spend them in transfers and wages and whatnot. So teams are really fighting hard for that top 4 finish. Now Real Sociedad sitting 3rd with 26 points, Osasuna sitting 7th with 23 points, just 3 points apart, but if the season was to end now, Real Sociedad would be in the Champions League and Osasuna would be nowhere because the 7th spot doesn't lead anywhere. So Osasuna, they've already, let's say, exceeded expectations. They've already pierced their ceiling. Sitting 7th in the La Liga is something really, really awesome that they've achieved. On the road, they have 2 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. Scored just 5 goals and conceded 6, so they're really tight. They score just under 1 goal per match, and they concede exactly 1 goal per away match. And Real Sociedad, again, very similar numbers, huge tendency to the under. In 7 home matches, they scored 7 goals, so 1 goal per match, and conceded 9, a little over 1 goal per match. So I don't really see a lot of goals between the 2 sides, and especially with both matches last season between the 2 sides finishing under the total. So I like the under 2.25 goals at minus 115 here.
All right, Paul. Let's get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. Liga action for Saturday, early New Year's Eve, early starts here, 10:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Real Sociedad and Osasuna. He likes under 2.25 goals. The return is minus 115. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Daily. Yeah, they can't start these games late and finish around midnight New Year's Eve. No, I can't do that over there. That'd be too nuts.
It's actually 5 o'clock local time, so it's actually 7 hours later than what you experience. I mean, you, for example, in the US, you'd be 10 a.m. in the morning. Like, why is soccer on at 10 a.m. in the morning on New Year's Eve? But yeah, they're for them it's 5 o'clock in the evening, so they're gonna hurry up. The match finishes at probably 7:30. They go to their houses at maybe 9. So the quick shower and then onwards to the New Year's Eve. So it's much harder for them actually in real life.
Yeah, but I'm worried about all those fans that are there that want to celebrate still in the stadium. Get a little crazy.
Yeah, maybe who knows who's going to celebrate? I mean, there's fans who are actually traveling to different cities in order to see their teams. So that's the dedication of soccer fans.
Yeah, no doubt about that, because you always see the away a section there for the away teams that they sell those tickets there. So guys, there you go. Real Sociedad Osasuna under 2.25 goals. Return here is minus 115. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily. Before we get to the recap, Paul, I want you to let everybody know what you have going on over at Tony'sPicks.com. It's a very busy week here in European football for the Big Five. As you guys can see, we got games midweek leading up to the new year. And of course, I know you're really busy over at Tony'sPicks.com. I see a lot of packages up there. What do you have going on over at the site?
Okay, for today, I have an NBA best bet. It's a rare best bet. I don't really release a lot of NBA plays, but when I see something that I like, and today I did, Trust me, I did. I release it as a best bet. So for tonight, I only have an NBA best bet, but I do have a best bet for each consecutive day over the week. I have a Thursday best bet from the Spanish La Liga. I have a Friday best bet from the EPL. I have a Saturday best bet of the EPL. I have an EPL side bet of the day for Friday as well. And I have a look ahead spot, an early bird, if you will, in the Champions League. I have a best of the best. It's a bet that I saw the line, and I think the books are way wrong with this one. So I think the line is probably going to shift come game time. Keep in mind that these matches are set to be played on I think February 14th. So there's still a couple of months for things to change, but you have to grab this now because the line is going to change. So there's a lot of best bets at the page, guys, and your best value lies in picking a 3-day pass, a 7-day pass, or a yearly pass, and you get all the NBA plays, all the soccer plays, and we got Champions League, we got Europa League, we got the Big Five. MLS is starting in March, I believe. So there's a lot of soccer action, and of course, if you buy those long-term passes, you'll be I'm infusing my pick selection with some NBA plays, some NHL plays, and the occasional MLB play. Yeah, again, I don't really delve into those sports that much, but if I see something that I really like, it's a best bet.
There you go, guys. Got to vote with Polygus over at TonySpace.com. Tons of best bets up there. EPL action, best bet of the day for Saturday. In there with the best bet of the day for Friday and the EPL. Also, Champions League action here. He's already ahead of this one, a couple months away, but get on board there with that best bet as well. Get it before the line moves. Spanish best bet of the day as well here for Thursday. So you see a lot of best bets for this midweek action and late into the weekend. Friday EPL best bet of the day as well. And of course, Paul in action tonight with an NBA best bet for the card tonight in the NBA. So get on board there with Polygos over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see all the best bet action there. Now, instead of just buying these plays individually, I think you're good value here. As we have a very busy week here in the Big Five, as we may not just try them out with that 7-day all sports pass. Get all of Paul's premium plays for 7 days, includes all his from the Big Five. He delves into U.S. sports, that's included as well. But again, heavy scheduling here leading up to the new year here from the Big Five, EPL, La Liga, Serie A, and more. So go ahead and get signed up, and we'll save you some money. You can use that promo code TonyT at checkout. It'll save you 20% off. You can access Paul's page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click in the All Cappers tab, and then you will land right on Paul's page. And there you go. You can get on board with his plays. His best bets, his one-day passes there are in the orange. Plenty of them there. Those are profit guaranteed, meaning they must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back into your account for side credits. That is profit guarantee. The ones in yellow are not, because they're already sold at a substantial discount. Those are longer term passes. You'll see Paul in there with that 7-day pass. You can even go as long as a year, 3, 7, 30 days, and a year pass. So get on board. That promo code will work on all of them. All right, let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily here, joined by Paul Agonis. Paul, it is now time to recap.
Okay, these are all La Liga plays for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Starting with a Thursday bet on Betis versus Bilbao match. We're taking both teams to score at minus 125. On Thursday, again, from the La Liga, Atletico Madrid versus Elche, both teams to score plus 125. Moving on to Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, Getafe versus Mallorca. We're going to take the red card at plus 220. We're expecting a lot of fouls and a physical game there. Moving on to Friday, La Liga match between Cadiz and Almeria. We're going to lean towards Cadiz money line plus 138. They're the better side. And moving on to our last free play from the La Liga on Saturday, 10:15 a.m. Eastern, Real Sociedad versus Osasuna. We're expecting very few goals there, so we're taking the under 2.25 at minus 115, which is essentially a split line between the under 2 and the under 2.5.
There you go, the 5-pack there from Paul Agonis here with La Liga action. Again, if you want his best bets, click the link you see in the description, then get on over to TonySpace.com and get on board with Paul's premium plays here. Of course, we mentioned all those best bets that he has up there on the site, as well as the long-term passes. So go ahead and get signed up. Don't forget that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you will save 20% off. All right, that's going to do it here for Soccer Picks Daily. Guys, make sure you tune in again tomorrow live here at 2:15 Eastern time. Again, Paul will have a 5-pack for you. So you guys make sure you subscribe to the channel and set those notifications to be notified when we're live. We're going to go away. Bye, guys. You make it a winning day and night. We'll talk with you again here.